where my cock will go up your asshole and nothing will stop me from fucking you till your brains will fucking slip from your head. So tune in on August 13th, 2016 when I'll rape your bitch's mother till she dies. How's it going? What's up, guys?
Hi, Lawrence. How you doing?
Well, all right. Yeah, another week, another crocodile.
Glad to see you again. We've had a pretty exciting week this week. We've started talking about Antarctica again and had quite a bit of pushback from several people and getting the old urination, you're a shill thing going again because, you know, every time we touch on a subject that's a touchy subject, especially to the AE map cotillion, then you know, we get busted. So I posted this video of the time lapse and all hell broke loose. People, oh, that's fake, that video's fake, that's fake. And I'm like, what about it's fake? How do you prove it's fake? You know, what's the matter with it? So what do you have on that, Lawrence?
Yeah, well, I've spent quite a bit of time this week digging into Antarctica and to try and find bits of information that will help put together the jigsaw to find out, you know, how things really are. And I found a very interesting one. Now, this is going to be my biggest news of this week, so I might as well start with the best first. I need to do
can you hold on 1 second, because we need to clear one up, I think, before we go any further. And I just want to share my screen for a second and address this one and have you talk on this for a second, because that's what we started the show with last week, was talking about the Times New Roman font on the Gleason map.
On the Gleason map, there's other fonts as well, and we had a lot of discussion about it, and nobody could actually identify the correct font. There's even some software where you can actually go through all the letters, and it asks you, does it kink this way? Does it kink that way?
Okay, enough said. Yeah. So, Lawrence stands corrected. It was not Times New Roman, but it just shows you the dedication Lawrence has to getting to the root of everything. Never misses anything. So.
It was a new line of research, yeah.
New line of research.
Anyway, I've got a corker for you this week.
Okay.
And you're going to love this. So I hope that Bob Xanadu and Jeren and Ontario Serbirats. Hope you're watching this, guys, because you're going to look pretty stupid by the time I finish this little presentation.
Oh, don't say stupid. Don't say stupid.
All right, let's share the screen.
You can say anything but stupid. Let's see, what can you say? Maybe perhaps a little stupid, or stupid, or there's lots of other ways to say it, but we're going to try to clean that up a little bit.
Okay, so let's get this on the road. Okay, so I was doing some digging. I was looking at flat earth blogs, you know, trying to find some clues or, help put together a picture of, how these people actually get to Antarctica and so on and so forth, and what they do when they get there.
Share it.
So let me just bring this one up here. Okay, so this is the blog of, what's the guy's name? Jeffrey Donenfield. And he went to the one at 90 degrees, which is the Amundsen Scott research station. That's the furthest one, 90 degrees is as far as they go.
But as I was saying, we're well over a year and a half of having begun this flat Earth mission with most of these people, and they're still making excuses, and they're still saying that this map can be tweaked, but it's the best we've got. Instead of, I'm gonna use this analogy all the time of, the little book that you read 20 years ago called Who Moved My Cheese, where they were, never gave up on the little site where the cheese always was every day until suddenly there was no cheese there anymore, and then they didn't know what to do. Well, if we've known for a long time now that this map is unworkable and has its flaws, then instead of giving up on it and trying to find the proper map, we just keep using it and saying we're going to tweak it, and nobody can tweak it to the point where it works ever, because it can't work. And this just so happens to be the map that was implanted into the flat Earth movement a very long time ago by this gentleman by the name of Robotham. It was the map that was originally used and created with the original Flat Earth Society. And everybody knows that the Flat Earth Society is a disinformation site, but yet it's their map and we're using it. So show me magically how this light works on the diamond map, Lawrence.
Well, they would have gone down beneath somewhere around about there and then come out there. They went to New Zealand because that's where the bases are to go out there, and then it went from there, presumably. Oops, sorry. That way.
Wait, you missed one of the stations. You missed McMurdo.
Oh, sorry. Let me just bring up another one. I've got them on this one, actually.
So again, this week we've had all of these issues. We've had another guy call me and Lawrence and Darren Nesbitt out as controlled COINTEL, controlled opposition agents, because they just can't manage to wrap their mind around this diamond map and this diamond model.
Okay.
Because for whatever reason, they just, that makes us agents because we are willing to investigate it. Go figure.
Let me just save that then. I'm going to save open. I'm going to open with, bring it on paint. And you can see, we can look at the route on that now. Okay, so let's make that a bit bigger. Bring it down. So they came from the States. Let's just draw it with lines. And it was Denver, which is somewhere around about there. Went to LA and San Francisco, and then would have come down here somewhere, and then come out here to Sydney. You can barely see New Zealand in this short map. Down from Sydney to New Zealand, and then from there it went to McMurdo. So that was a commercial flight down to McMurdo. and then from McMurdo to Edmonton Scott.
Okay. So, so nobody had to fly back and forth across the.
Sorry, I'm looking at. I've got the wrong islands on there. Let me just go back and change that. The islands. That's not. That's Australia. New Zealand's down there. I didn't look right. Okay, so across here. Let's get it right, because otherwise they'll jump on us. Every time we make a mistake, they will jump on us. So we'll go across there, you know, across the fucking Pac-Man wall. We come out this side, down to Sydney, which is about there.
Not back there.
Down to about Sydney, which is about there, and then from Sydney down to New Zealand, down there somewhere. Yeah. So those were the commercial flights, and then it would have gone from there to Casey. Sorry,
from
to
Casey
McMurdo. And then from McMurdo to Hudson.
What do you got now, Lawrence?
I just wanted to show you the picture of this LC-30, which is the plane that would have had to fly 25,000 miles for that nonsense. But look, it's on skis. You can see the thing's on skis. So if it was embarking over 25,000 miles and needed to land in the meantime, where the fucking hell is it going to land? No bloody wheels. You know, it's something.
I don't know. Maybe that thing can land on water. Okay, here's one right here for you. Hold on a second, Lawrence. Here's one right here for you. This is McMurdo Station. I just Googled latitude and longitude of McMurdo Station, Antarctica. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if Google's lying, then this isn't where they say it is. Okay. They say these are the coordinates right here. Right.
Yeah.
If it's not there, I think if someone tried to fly there or take a boat there, they would discover that this information is incorrect. So, all right, what kind of presentation do you have next, Lawrence?
Well, I scan YouTube every day for new stuff out there, and I go off the title more than anything. There's a lot of what I call junk videos out there now, and I found one today from a guy who put something up before and I'd commented on it, and he actually put a video back commenting on us. It's only a short one, so I'd like to play it. There's no music or copyright on this.
Stranger, daytime.
Turning.
Nighttime.
And then we look at the information he presents, and I've told this guy I'm fucking him tonight. And I posted those comments on his video, so we can actually take a look at that if you bear with me. Some of what his video doesn't make any sense to me, so but let's get it going. Let's go back to the screen share. All right, so this was it.
Antonio is coming out.
His video doesn't make any sense to me, so I've got the wrong. Too loud. Just a minute. Let's turn my volume down a bit. Hang on, let's wind it back again. Is that volume okay? Is that all right?
I can't hear anything yet. It's not. No.
Okay.
It's too low now, Lawrence, I think.
Hang on.
I was planning to do a video about the ridiculous flat Earth mathematics.
That's okay now.
I prefer to do another video about the ultimate flat Earth map first. In my last video on this topic, I stated that no one has ever tried to construct a flat Earth map that gives correct distances, and the only one that has tried failed. Some YouTubers reacted to this statement, and it became clear to me that there's a growing disagreement among flat earthers about the usual flat Earth map, and that some people are trying to make it more consistent.
Backtracking now. Let's let him finish off the other accusations on distances.
The distance between Quito and London is about 12,000 kilometers on this map.
No, it isn't.
The distance between London and Cape Town is about 11,000 kilometers on his map. The real distance is 9,600 kilometers.
Yes, it is on my map. I'm sorry, you're wrong.
Okay, so
In order to have it
I
compile,
can't hear him if you talk.
I may have distorted some distances in the process, but not
Yes, you have. You've cocked it up, man.
mistake. Did you mean to say my distances are correct within a 30% margin?
Okay, so let's just come out of that. So the guy is saying what the distance is.
I don't even understand his method. First thing, Lawrence, do you understand his method for arriving at the figure?
Triangulation, but he's totally misread the distances on the map. So, for
Okay.
example, he said my Quito to Cape Town was way out, London to Cape Town was way out, and Quito to London was way out. So that's actually a triangulation, which you can triangulate on the map. So I'm just going to show you on the map how it actually looks. If you bear with me a second. Not that one.
And this is the only
There
guy
you
that
go.
has come forward to
All right,
try
so
to debunk
here
this
we
map.
are.
Lawrence.
Pardon?
This is the only guy who's attempted to debunk this map.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I've actually plotted these places out, and on this map I've got here in a minute, which I'll show you.
Oh boy.
There's the map, and I've got my ruler to prove to you that it works to scale as well.
Oh my Lord in heaven.
Yeah, all right. So on my map, Quito to Cape Town is 33 centimeters. 33 centimeters at a scale of 1 centimeter to 200 miles is 6,600 miles, as opposed to the 6,611. London to Cape Town is 30 centimeters on my map. 30 centimeters at 200 miles per centimeter, 6,000 miles. And the Quito to London is 31.5 centimeters on my map, which gives us to within 10% of the official 5731. So I've got my ruler here. Yeah, you can see that on there. And I've marked on 31.5 centimeters, 33 centimeters, and 32 centimeters. I've got them marked on my ruler. You got the first one there, 31. And we can actually check on the map that those distances are correct. So if we start off with Quito to Cape Town on the map, so I'm going to put my ruler on the map.
Lawrence, just so you know, your voice is lagging to the video. In
Right,
other words,
okay, so this is the
in
map.
other words, we see you look like it's one of those old Japanese movies. Your lips are moving, but the words are not synced.
All right, well, here's my ruler, right, with the marks on for the 3 different distances, so you can actually, because you won't be able to see the ruler, the actual markings, but I've marked those on. So if we start off with London to Cape Town, so there's stars. Oh, this bloody map. The stars. Yeah, I put star where Cape Town is, star where London is, and now we're going to measure it. So just bear with me while I put my ruler on.
Sorry, folks at home watching this. Lawrence loves spinning his camera all around everywhere doing these.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So if you can see the Cape Town to London, okay.
no, we can't because your camera is aimed at the sky.
Okay, well, Cape Town to London, that first marker, which is on the star, you can see it now, that is 30 centimetres. I don't know whether you can read the ruler. 30 centimetres. Cape Town there, London there, it's 30 centimetres. Yeah, which equates to the 30 centimetres at, 1 centimetre to 200 miles is going to give us the 6,000 miles, which is what it is in real life. And then if we look at Quito to Cape Town on my map.
Yeah. I know you want to
Okay.
debunk the crap out of this guy.
33 centimetres on the map. Yeah. Well, you can read my mate rule. That's on 33 centimeters. To Cape Town, 33 centimeters. Okay, so that's an exact match. Okay, the only one that's slightly out, then it's less than 10%, is the London to Cape Town.
Oh, Lawrence, before the viewership starts dropping like flies here.
Yeah. Which you can see,
You
is the second reading on there.
You have
the
taken.
second reading on
oh
there.
my God in heaven.
Which is 31.5 centimeters. So this is a scale map. It's all measured out.
Lawrence, okay, Lawrence,
Lawrence. Graph paper.
Lawrence.
Right, all right. Well, that's enough of that.
You're done. You're done. Okay. This man had 38 views on his video.
You might get a few more
You
now.
have shown, he's going to get a lot more, but that's okay. You have shown that the map that he's trying to debunk. Well, now we got an echo. Okay. So
do you want me to show you his comments where he's
do me a big favor and drop out and come back in and on myself.
All right.
And for those who are watching, when you ask somebody to debunk somebody and you get two eggheads, I guess you would call it, fighting against each other for who's got the math and the numbers right. The idea is that, Lawrence has had a challenge out for months and months for somebody to debunk his map, and this gentleman calls that what he did a debunk. I think the fight will continue with these guys, and now Lawrence is getting coffee and makes a bunch of racket. Okay, so I'm going to talk about something I want to talk about for a second, and that is the likes of Samuel Robotham. And the reason why I want to talk about this guy is because we're all following a map and a model. And, I say we all. The Flat Earth community considers
Oh dear.
Lawrence because he's rummaging around in something. This map and model, is the basis of most people's belief system in the Flat Earth community. And most people either A, don't have time or don't care enough to investigate not only the map and model for themselves, to go outside and do some of their own experiments, or to, go outside even. So if you stop making racket, Lawrence, I'll unmute you. So the idea is that you've got another experiment, I see. Okay, hold on for just a second though. So I would like for you to, Lawrence, what was the name of that blog did you send me that in a message? The blog that the guy wrote extensively about Samuel Robotham?
Yeah. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Oh, I know which one you meant. Yeah. It was on. Let me find it for you. Just give me a second.
Yeah. It was just the other day, so it can't be that far away. It's not. Okay, yeah. I'm looking here at fonts. That's not the one. That's not the one. I guess you posted it in Facebook. Anyway, the best thing to do to check your belief system is to actually read these anti-your belief system kinds of things.
I've got it now, Laurie.
Just to verify that what you think you know is correct or not. And if you add some more information in there, might it alter your belief? Go ahead. What's the name of it?
I'll bring it up and then you can carry on talking about it. Hang on. Spare me.
You always share the screen, Lawrence, before you actually have the thing brought up. So in the future, I'd love for you to work on that so I don't have to look at myself. doing weird, licking my lips or fixing my hair or whatever else I'm doing while I think he's got the camera. So click that.
There you go. You got it? Yeah. This is the one.
Controlled opposition. Yeah, open the article. You just have the Google page.
Oh, sorry.
So
Yeah,
open the article.
Yeah. Visit page. And it makes very interesting reading. You can talk about it if you want.
It's a long article.
I know, but the closing, well, you can read the opening paragraphs and the closing ones.
Yeah. Flat Earth. Let me share that. Flat Earth to controlled opposition. We need to go over a variety of issues that allow to paint a larger context that will make it clearer how and why a flat Earth scenario could actually be fact. So, okay, Lawrence. I see you have a ball there in
Oh,
your,
yeah, I just wanted to conclude on this one. Can I just conclude on this one? Because for the podcast viewers, it says, before showing the problem with Roboth and the man, allow me to point out what the problem with this model is that practically all flat earthers are using as a basis. It's a completely useless model, which is conclusively shown by 2 points. I'll just cover the first one, which says it cannot account for long daylight in the south. And the closing comments are really good. So let's just go down to the bottom and see how it concludes the whole subject. Let's see. I won't analyse the current shills because there's too much internet noise on these guys already. Every shill attacking every other shill and generating an amazing cacophony and Babylonian confusion.
To, create this effective gravity, which we all know is bogus because the Earth isn't moving. It's not moving anywhere. It's completely stationary. So, Lawrence, it looks like you have a blow up in a bucket of water. Can't wait.
I have a little experiment. But this one, well, you can talk about Bedford level after this, but, for me, all these experiments that go out of their way to show curvature or the lack of it are a complete waste of time, because if we did live on this ball, aside from the very top, it's so patently obvious that we do live on the ball, because there's these huge slopes, some of which are vertical, and most of the ones that are where people live, you couldn't live on them without some severe terracing, but you would still be aware of the huge fall off in elevation wherever you are, and it would be a daily factor of life that you'd be going either uphill or downhill, and there's very little flatland about. So if we had canals on it,
you're saying all this regardless of gravity, because they have gravity on their globe and spinning and whatever else. So you're saying with or without spin, you would see this curve, this elevation.
But in flat Earth, well, gravity doesn't exist, and I agree with that. So forget about gravity. So if you look at the Bedford level experiment, the UK is, London, Bedford level's not far from London on the map, and the latitude there is about 50 degrees. And at 50 degrees, you knock the 50 off the 90 to find out the angle of elevation. So the angle of elevation at the Bedford level is 40 degrees. Now, if you had a canal that was at a 40-degree angle to the horizontal, the water is all going to run out, isn't it? And I've got a little experiment here now that proves
run off the globe.
That with a 40-degree angle, there wouldn't be no canals in England. So let this here represent a cross-section of the canal. Okay, and I've put some water in it, and I'm now going to tip this up at 40 degrees. Now, if all the water remains in, it will be possible to have canals in Britain. But if the water runs out, it means canals would not be possible in the first place. So your experiment is ridiculous, because canals just wouldn't exist. And you will be looking down a slope at the canal, or looking up a slope, depending on which viewpoint that you're looking at. So let's do the experiment. I'll tip this dish up to 40 degrees. Let's see if the water stays in the dish. Oh dear. The water's coming out though. The canal's drained. There'll be no boats sail up and down on to do the experiment. So why would we do it?
It's a level experiment.
Robotham's experiment was part of the PSYOP to make people think that, well, there may be some curve. If there was any curvature, you wouldn't be able to see it because it's only 8 inches. Nobody's going to notice that. Well, you'd
Right.
fucking notice a drop of 2/3 of a mile, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Okay. So now we're echoing again. We're echoing again. Please.
I'll go in and
drop
out.
Come back.
Yeah.
Oh, tell you what, he's a piece of work, isn't he, folks?